Come in, Michael.
Alright.
Alright, hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you today.
Yeah, easy.
Marker. My name's Marker. Hi there, how you doing? Nice meeting. Must be
Hiya, Michael.
what's your name?
Evan.
Mr. Director.
I did, you're right. Keir, can you strike that cup for me, please?
That one?
Yeah, sure. I'm getting some water.
Am I just sitting here?
Yeah, just here, mate. Just sit there in the chair. Make yourself comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, quick on that water.
Alright, fantastic.
There we go. There you are, Michael.
Right, so, how are we going to start?
I think if you could maybe just introduce yourself, that'd be great, please, Michael.
To the camera.
Just to the camera.
Hello. My name is Marker.
Michael, thank you so much for being with us here today. We are so excited to be sitting with you. Everyone right now is talking about you. They're talking about Michael, and they want to know just a little bit more about you. So could you bring us back to where it all started?
So, well, I was born in Lewisham, and I grew up actually just over the road from the hospital in a little terraced house. Just me and my mum for the most part. Had a little cat called Felix, and generally my upbringing was relatively peaceful.
So just you and your mum, no dad?
I'm going to counter your question with another question. Could you ask me, what's your favourite song from Austin Powers?
I wouldn't say I have one.
Ask me.
What's your favourite song from Austin Powers?
That's a very good question, Evan. My favourite song from Austin Powers is probably Daddy Wasn't There. Scrap that. It's Hard Knock Life.
Okay. Your voice has become quite a well-known distinctive thing. How was that for you at that age growing up?
Well, I'll be honest with you. School kids are savage, to say the least, and I guess, to summarise, I'm a little bit quirky. And having a voice like mine, my jaw extends a little bit longer than everybody else's, so I guess I stick out.
Absolutely, and I can see that has not stopped you at all. You were a milkman for 12 years, is that right?
That's absolutely right. Well, I didn't really know what direction my life was going to go, but I thought one day, maybe I could be a man of the milk. Morning Roger. See you later. Did you order milk? I guess before that, I didn't really have a sense of community. Didn't really understand what it was like to be loved by people. Morning! How you doing? Oh, well, hello!
Come on in, have a cup of tea.
Come in!
Cheers.
And when I was doing the milk rounds, I fell into a pattern. And I look back at that time through rose-tinted lenses. Part of it was absolutely fantastical, and part of it was monotonous. And one day I woke up, the milk turned sour. My name is Michael. I'm a British citizen. I've been captured and I'm being held hostage. It's so cold. I haven't eaten in 3 days. They chopped off my pinky finger. And they said, if they don't receive £1 million in 24 hours, they're gonna chop off my head. Please, bring Michael home. Bring Michael home. I wanna see my mom.
Michael? You okay?
Yeah, so I felt like it was time for me to find out who Michael really was. So I decided to take myself somewhere far, far away. I've always dreamed of seeing the mountains with my real eyes. Well, obviously I've not got fake eyes, but I guess I just didn't really see it as possible. When I touched down in the airport, got smacked in the face by the humidity. Yeah, I guess at that point I really did realise that I was far away from home. I was greeted along the way by some really lovely people, and they told me about what it was like being on the road, being a backpacker. And I let loose a little bit, because I've always been uptight about the way that I do things, but I just thought this was my opportunity to live a little. So I was trekking through the mountains, staying in little chalets and tea huts every night. And in the day I was gazing out on the mountains and the vistas and the lakes. It was beautiful. The blues, the greens, the greys, the browns, the oranges. And just one night, I stayed at this lodge. If I'm being honest with you, I just had a bad sense from the second I stepped foot in there. I went to bed, put my pajamas on, and didn't really think much of it. And then 4 men burst in the door, threw a bag over my head, threw me in a car, and yeah, it was all just very dark. Guess you've seen the rest. Yeah. What's your next question?
We're in a disclosed location. You know why we're here. America knows why we're here. We're talking about Michael. We, the public, deserve to know. We're looking for answers. They've probably duct taped his mouth, and they're probably playing with his feet right now. For all we know. Whose plane is he on? Is he with Jeffrey Epstein? I don't know. We're acting like nothing is happening. We're acting like this is all completely normal. We're brainwashing our children. Michael, if you're watching this, we're doing everything we can to find you.
Some more breaking news on our British citizen.
Михаила, которого сейчас недавно задержали.
So following that, Michael, there was a national uproar that shot you into the public eye. So what was that like? Suddenly becoming so well known.
Well, it's quite funny you say that, because at the time, obviously, I was in captivity, so I didn't know what was going on. It wasn't until I saw a window of opportunity, and I took it, and I ran for it. I ran to the next village, and it was only then that I realised the gravitas of the situation. And if I'm being quite honest with you, it's a bizarre feeling to be backed by not only the country, but the world. And it made me feel very proud to be British. I called the embassy, and yeah, within 20 minutes there was a helicopter there, and I was on my way home.
Quick, evacuate! I'm a celebrity! Get me out of here! Right now, quick! Right now, get to the chopper! Quick!
I apologize, but I must bring up, some people have challenged the authenticity of the video. For example, they say that a pinky was lost in the video, and I can see here today that you do in fact have all your fingers. Could you speak to that?
Well, it's amazing what they can do in Turkey nowadays.
But also we did chase up with the British Embassy. There was no report of the incident. Nothing.
Well, Evan, did man ever land on the moon? It's just, You gotta believe sometimes.
Yeah. By the way, what was it that actually brought you travelling in the first place?
Well, if I'm being completely honest with you, one night I was having my 7 p.m. bubble bath. I reached down to scrub my ghoulies. I noticed a lump. I went to the doctors the next day, and within a month I was diagnosed with testicular cancer.
It's been 2 years since the event, and in that time you have had a lot of success. You have won a Grammy. You have won an Oscar. I mean, Michael, what's next for you? What can we expect from you in the future?
Well, Mr. Evan, it's less about what we can expect from Michael in the future, and it's more about what we need to appreciate right now. There's been a point in time where I really thought that I was down and out. I didn't have anything. I had nothing left. But I was given another opportunity. And I promised to myself that I was going to prove to the world what Michael was capable of. And from that day on, I knew that there was something to fight for. And I knew that I had a meaning. And that was to empower, and that was to enlighten, and that was to show the people that it's not all about the glitz and the glam and the sparkle.